Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'd like to welcome you back to our beautiful Feel Good Friday C-Level Day. This is C-Level Day. Every single day of HR Week has been a different theme. We've been through, what have we been through? We went at the beginning, started off with strategic HR, then we went to people-centric HR, digital HR as well, HR development yesterday, remember, and naturally today, all about C-level and how we're devoting that to the day and those conversations connected with HR and bridging that gap so we get closer to better outcomes working together. Right, we move on to our next session, the role of engagement in the context of strategic business mission. Now, the man who's going to tell us more about that right now is ready and waiting, the Organizational Development and HR Director at Gazprom Neft, Mr. Roman Vladimirovich Kvitko. Roman, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hello.
Yes, you are.
Glad to meet you.
Hello, how are you?
I'm quite fine, and thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm glad to.
Great. May I ask you where you are right now?
In St. Petersburg, in the head office of the company.
St. Petersburg, wonderful. So to St. Petersburg we go. Remember, towards the end of this presentation, end of this session, I'll come back on in. If we have any questions for you, I'll pose those to you. But in the meantime, over to you, Roman.
Sorry, I just misheard the question.
No, it's not a question. I'm just letting you know at the end of this session, if we have any questions, I'll come back on and
yeah,
just
sure.
answer those questions.
I know. No.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Okay. So, all right. So, dear all, I'm glad to have this opportunity to participate in such a representative conference. I'm just trying to put the presentation in the screen. So, yes, now it goes. So thank you very much once again. I'm very glad to participate because I had a great opportunity to work in Serbia for 2 years, in years 2009, 2010, and basically have a lot in common with the country itself. So that's why the problems which are raised here and the topics which are discussed are very close to us. And some words about our company, Gazprom Neft, which is basically one of the major upstream and downstream energy companies in the world. It's represented in 15 countries, having its branches, subsidiaries. It has more than 80,000 people and employees, and basically we are number one employer in Russia. Hopefully in other countries we will also have such a position in time. So regarding the trends which we are facing throughout the world, I believe there is nothing new here to you, but I'll just have a brief overlook of this. Basically, all the trends, all the reports, they show that people experience and top management experience a kind of concern about mostly pandemics and health, which is the most crucial point.
Roman, just one thing. If you could make this full screen for us. So if you go top left.
Sorry.
Top left should be a full screen. Left.
Just a second. По крайней мере, полностью. Надо сделать полный экран. Just a second. I believe this is the secret. Okay. So now it works.
Just waiting for it to do that again. Try that again.
It works or not?
No, we're still the same. Trying to get this full screen.
Сделайте full screen. Just a second, sorry, we have experienced some technical problems.
It's fine, it's okay, we'll wait, we're good.
Говорит, что full screen надо сделать. You know, the distance matters.
Yeah, I'm sure your assistant knows what he's doing, and we'll have it up shortly.
Is it okay now?
Coming through, still the same. Listen. Okay, this is what we'll do. Carry on as it is. Don't want to stop you any longer from your session, so we'll have to make do with it like this. Okay.
Okay, so let's go with what we have. Okay, so and you can see here the exact impact of the crisis on the CEOs of the companies throughout the world. You can see that worry, stress, and anger were in top, and feelings, and the conclusion here is that successful corporations of the future, they focus on generated, thriving, skilled employees who are capable of weathering crisis, because crisis is now our normality. So what are the trends? I will not go through all of them, but just mention several. And one of them was the growing importance of well-being for the employees, because there is no more work and life balance. Because the second issue is everyone goes, the labor market changes drastically, and everyone goes distant. And distant means there is no more work-life balance. And the third point is the company should be reinvented. And, we had to reinvent the company for 2 years. All what we elaborated throughout those 2 years will form the future, will mold the future of the company. What else? About employee engagement itself. This is a top contributing factor to high-performance growth cultures, an undeniable producer of productivity and payback. There is a lot of statistics, and this is shown in the slide, that companies with higher employee engagement have higher returns, productivity, and customer orientation. Engagement payback is clear, undeniable, and when compared with business units in the bottom quartile of engagement, those in top quartile realize improvements in the following areas, which shown in the slide. And if it can be seen, I can tell you that, for instance, 20% higher sales are reported, 59% lower turnover, 41% lower absenteeism, etc., etc. So engaged employees also contribute to customer engagement. And, according to research reports, 95% of employees reporting a positive employee experience with their company said they engage in activities that are not part of their job but beneficial to customers and their company. The risks of burnout is a flip side of high engagement, but energy loss is possible at any stage of career development. What about Gazpromet itself, our approach to employee engagement? Despite the global downward trend, which was experienced at least in oil and gas and mining, Gazpromet showed increase in the figures of engagement. Gazpromet systematically explores and works with all factors that affect engagement. We pay attention to the leader's role, develop the corporate leadership team according to our model of the engaging leader, and analyze constantly feedback from employees. We have seen the importance of management of employee experience, and during the pandemic, we saw the importance of systematic care for people. We conducted pulse survey of employees online and worked out unstable factors. First, we systematically work with engagement survey, the results of the socio-psychological climate report, and analyze the results. Each manager receives regular feedback about the state of his department or, I don't know, his business entity. And we make customized strategy with specific focus and recommendation for each department. During the pandemic, we made a pulse survey for getting constant feedback from employees, and this tool has shown effectiveness and remained with us, and is put into regular activities. So basically, another part of our strategy dealing with employee engagement is paying attention to leaders' role. We understood that new challenges provoke us to move from traditional directive leadership to the new management practice, which we called engaging leader. Our model described the key expectations from our management. They should be a role model in self-development, behavior by corporate values, and create an engaging environment. So we also launched corporate culture workshops so that all company executives had a common understanding of mission, vision, and corporate values. And during the pandemic, our model of engaging leader proved its effectiveness. You can see it in the figures provided. It's just, the rates of self-realization, according to the reports, they increased drastically by 17%. Rate of collaboration, 12%. Awareness, 8%. And basically, the engagement itself rose by several points also, despite, once again, the situation in the market on the whole. What else? We launched corporate well-being program that meets the needs of employees. We support the systematic approach to well-being. It includes several components: making comfortable, safe working environment, increasing financial stability, developing healthy lifestyle, and psychological assistance. Yes, we provided psychological assistance to each and every person in our company on their demand. What else? In pilot divisions, we improve the working conditions of our employees, build new facilities, improve the conditions in dormitories, etc., improve the nutrition, and we, made a great increase here. What else? Corporate program health environment was implemented to support healthy lifestyle of the employees. The special focus of our well-being program is emotional health of employees, the development of resilience in conditions of high level of uncertainty. We launched a line of psychological support during the pandemic and created a corporate program to develop the resilience of employees. Basically, that could be shown in a special dashboard, which each leader is just shown on the screen. And basically, we inserted the well-being index in our KPIs of the top management, and it should rise by 5% annually. That's basically all I wanted to share with you, and I'm ready to answer the questions. Thank you very much.
Right. Thank you so much. I'm just looking across now at the questions. Unfortunately, we don't have any questions coming through right now, which is fine. It's absolutely fine indeed. Listen, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for sharing your insights as well. And over there in St. Petersburg, I'm sure that you'll be continuing to be a part of our HR community as well. So thank you so much, and we look forward to hearing you again in the future.
Thank you very much. Sorry for technical disturbances.
No, there's no problems at all. Absolutely, everything went absolutely fine. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Right, we will very shortly move on. Whoops. Shortly, we will just put that in my ear there. Shortly, we will move on to our next session. But again, just remember that here on our last day of HR Week 2021, a C-level day, we still have so many other things to discover. Our content is jam-packed. A lot more sessions as you've noticed today. C-level day indeed, but still there is our HR Expo Zone, which gives you this last chance to, while you're here, last chance to see and discover more about the organizations, the companies, the vendors, more than 100, I believe we have in the HR Expo Zone for you to stroll around, have conversations, maybe book meetings and see where there's potential match as well. I also believe afterwards, I think up to about a month afterwards, you'll have a chance to still stroll around the platform and still get to know these companies and vendors as well. Right, we will take a very short break indeed right now, and we'll be back shortly with our next session, which is actually all about the case for diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. Very intriguing indeed, definitely. So join us back here in about 6 or 7 minutes time. But in the meantime, check out maybe the HR Library, the HR Expo Zone, and we'll be back shortly for more HR Week 2021.